When Scottish dog owner Louise Sutherland noticed her golden retriever Rio had gone into labor, she was ready to welcome a litter of adorable puppies. But what no one expected was that one of those pups would emerge with a stunning, vibrant green coat, a phenomenon so rare it left Louise in complete disbelief. This story of the green puppy quickly went viral, as people from around the world couldn't believe what they were seeing. And as Louise would soon discover, there was a fascinating scientific explanation behind this unique birth. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe for more incredible real-life stories that capture the mysteries of nature and the wonders of the world. The story begins in the peaceful Scottish Highlands, where Louise Sutherland lived with her beloved golden retriever, Rio. Rio was more than just a pet to Louise, she was part of the family. Loyal, gentle, and kind-hearted, Rio was known and loved by everyone in their small village. She had been by Louise's side for years, providing comfort and joy through every stage of life. When Rio became pregnant, the excitement in the household was palpable. Louise was overjoyed to know that Rio's legacy would live on through her puppies, and she eagerly prepared for the day they would arrive. The night Rio went into labor was filled with a mix of anticipation and concern. Louise had helped Rio through her pregnancy, making sure she was as comfortable and healthy as possible. But now the real test had arrived. She stayed close by, watching and comforting Rio as she labored. With each new puppy that was born, Louise felt a renewed sense of joy, marveling at each tiny, wriggling creature. By the time the 7th puppy had arrived, Louise thought she had seen it all. But then came the 8th puppy, a sight that would leave Louise speechless. As Rio delivered her last puppy, Louise's eyes widened in shock. This puppy didn't have the soft golden fur of his siblings. Instead, his coat was a vibrant green. At first, Louise was stunned, unable to believe her eyes. She wondered if the light was playing tricks on her. She blinked and took a closer look, but there was no mistaking it. The puppy was genuinely green. Louise's first reaction was concern. Her mind raced with questions. Was this green color a sign of illness? Could the puppy be in danger? She held the tiny creature in her hands, examining him carefully. He seemed just as lively and healthy as the others, squirming and nuzzling into her hand. Despite her initial worry, the puppy seemed to be doing fine. But Louise knew this was unlike anything she had ever seen. As the night went on, Louise's curiosity got the better of her. She began searching for answers, looking up anything she could find about green-coated puppies. After a while, she found an explanation that was as surprising as it was fascinating. The green color was caused by a rare phenomenon known as biliverdine staining. Biliverdin is a green pigment found in bile, and in extremely rare cases it can mix with the amniotic fluid during birth, staining a puppy's coat. This occurs when there's a minor complication with the placenta, and although it's incredibly rare, it's completely harmless. Louise breathed a sigh of relief, feeling reassured that her green puppy was safe and healthy. As she looked down at the puppy, still amazed by his unusual color, Louise decided he needed a name as unique as he was. She named him Forest as a nod to his earthy green hue and the beautiful landscapes that surrounded their home. She couldn't wait to introduce Forest to her friends and family, knowing that his story was one they would never forget. The next day, Louise shared photos of Rio and her puppies, including Forest, with her close friends and family. As she expected, the photos quickly became the talk of the village, with everyone wanting to see the green puppy for themselves. Friends dropped by to meet Forest in person, each one marveling at his vibrant coat. News of Forest spread like wildfire, and before long, people from around the world were reaching out, curious to know more about the rare green puppy born in the Scottish Highlands. Louise decided to share Forest's story online, posting updates and photos of the tiny green puppy alongside his golden siblings. Almost immediately, her post went viral. The world was captivated by Forest, and people couldn't get enough of his unique appearance. Comments flooded in from people across the globe, each one expressing wonder and joy at this unusual miracle of nature. As days passed, Louise noticed something interesting. Forest's green color was beginning to fade. Every morning, she would check on him, noticing that his coat was gradually losing its vibrant hue. It turned from bright green to a pale yellow, then slowly faded even more, until he looked almost identical to his golden siblings. While Louise was a little sad to see the green fade away, she was glad that Forest was growing up healthy and strong. By the time Forest's coat had completely changed, he was no longer just the green puppy. He had become a beloved member of the family. And though his unique appearance had faded, the story of his birth had left a lasting impression on everyone who had heard it. For Louise, Forest's birth was more than just a rare biological event. It was a reminder of the wonders of nature and the surprises that life has to offer. As Forest grew older, Louise continued to share his journey with the world. giving fans and followers a glimpse into his life in the Highlands. The story of the green puppy became a symbol of joy and wonder, inspiring people from all walks of life. In time, Louise realized that Forrest's story was not just about his unusual birth, but about the unexpected beauty and magic that can be found in the world. For Louise and her family, Forrest's birth was a once-in-a-lifetime experience that would be cherished forever. And for everyone who had followed his story, it was a heartwarming reminder that life is full of surprises, some of them as rare and magical as a green puppy named Forrest. And so, Forrest grew up happily alongside his family, blending in with his golden siblings, but always holding a special place in Louise's heart. His green color may have faded, but his story continues to bring joy and wonder to people everywhere. If this story left you amazed, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more real-life wonders like this. And let us know in the comments if you've ever heard of a story as unique as Forrest's. Thank you for watching.